What's up, Zach? Another episode of my Zach Attack Challenge. So today's lesson is going to be on the rule of thirds in relation to finances. Now this is the third part of the rule. So if you just want to recap real quick, remember you want to get in good financial habits when you're young, so that when you're older you have better opportunities and more time, more freedom. So remember, the rule of thirds is, for every dollar that you make, like through working or from your birthday, you want to save 10% and you want to tithe 10%. So you want to give 10% to someone in need. And then the third and final part of this 10% rule is the third step. You want to invest 10%. Now, what is an investment? So when we spend money, we exchange money for a good or a service. So you can spend 50 bucks and get a Nintendo Switch game. Now that money's gone forever and you have this Switch game. Now eventually you'll get tired of that game, you'll want a different game. So that's money that was just spent. Now it's okay to spend money, but it's far better to invest money. So an investment is buying a good or service that you think is going to be worth more in the future, that'll pay you more money at a later date. So an investment could be, let's say instead of buying a Nintendo game, you buy stock in the actual Nintendo company, because you think over time the stock or value of Nintendo will rise, and then later, at a later date, you can cash that stock out for a greater price. So let's say one share of Nintendo stock is $100, and let's say 2 years from now, one share of Nintendo stock is worth $200. So you invested $100, and then later down the line, you took your investment back and you doubled it and you got 200 back. So that's what an investment is in a short description. Now in the next videos, I'm going to go more into finance with you and teach you a little bit more about investing, because if you start when you're young investing 10% of your money, by the time you get older, you'll have enough money that's actually working for you to sustain your lifestyle. So that's the difference between spending and investing. And today's video, the rule of thirds. So with our money, you want to save 10%, you want to tithe or give 10% away, and then you want to invest 10%. And when you invest, you're really investing money now for your future self at a later date. So that's a really good habit to get into. Now, if you're doing the math, that's 70% of what you have. So if you have $1 and you save a dime, give away a dime, and you invest a dime, that leaves you with 70 cents to spend any way you like. So that's a 70-30 rule. So if you get in the habit of spending 70% and then saving, tithing, and investing 30%, eventually you'll be financially free. So I'm gonna go into some more financial videos starting tomorrow, because it's really important to learn. But today I'm just going to leave you with that. So this is the third part of the 10% rule, which is today's lesson is investing 10%, and then tithing 10%, and then saving 10%. And then the other 70% you can do whatever you like with. Now this will compound over time, meaning today maybe you get $10 in a birthday card, and so you're going to save $1, give away $1, and invest $1, and the other $7 are yours to do what you like. But later down the road, as you become older, you'll be involved in more money. So if you have $1,000, like from a paycheck, then you can save $1,000, tithe $1,000, and invest $1,000. And when you do that over and over and over again, you build up your financial reserves, and then that allows you to have freedom to travel, free to do whatever you like. So today's video, the third portion of the 10% rule. See you on the next video, buddy.